Hello! In today's video we are going to talk about anxiety and depression and energy blockages. So stick with me until the end because I'm going to give you 3 simple ways how to move those blockages and alleviate your depression and anxiety. My name is Daria. Welcome to my online meditation school and YouTube channel. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Wednesday and they may have very beneficial impact on your life, especially if you suffer from anxiety, depression, stress-related matters. So now let's get into the video. Today's video has been inspired by quite a few sessions that I had with some of my clients and something that has actually happened to me. So this happens actually with people who have been working on themselves quite a bit. They have spent some time maybe in therapy or maybe doing some energy work, maybe doing meditations, maybe working on their energy body. So different type of modalities that is meant to bring them to either a certain point of their lives or maybe alleviate anxiety, depression, stress, whatever that may be. And what I mean is that very often they have been through a lot of things, and when they come to the session, actually the energy is working through their body. So what it means in practice is that they go into the theta state of the brain, which is the state where I work, meaning they are very relaxed. They are in the state between dream and reality, and in that state the brain is operating through limbic brain. So we have access to sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, and what starts happening is that they are experiencing either a lot of shaking of their body, or they report a very strong energy going through their body. So they feel like there's this lump or there is a kind of like a washing machine in their stomach, in their heart energy center, so around their heart, or maybe in their head, or maybe inside somewhere in their throat. So what's being actually going on there is that a lot of energy has been stored in those particular parts of the body, and in the moment when they relax and they have access to the limbic emotional brain, which is also storing our trauma, all this trauma is being released and this energy is going around the body. So what I just wanted to say is that if you have been in therapy and you are a left brain type of a person, meaning analytical person or scientific person, and you've been using very conventional methods of therapy for years, but you are not seeing any results, and you've been talking through your childhood and you've been talking through different things that could possibly happen, and you may even have heard about different tools to, for example, offer forgiveness to those people who harmed you, or you could possibly even forgive yourself, and in theory everything should be fine with you by now, but still you are repeating the same mistakes, let's say in specific situations that are linked to some of your energy centers. So you may go into fear in certain situations, or you may shut down your heart, or you may not be able to express your true self, or you might be having anxiety, for example, and there is absolutely no reason why this should happen. And I would then point you at these energy blockages. And energy blockages can be even as severe as causing specific illnesses. And here I link my video about what kind of illnesses are caused by specific issues in your life and specific emotions. So this is not something that is realistic. Emotion is energy in motion, and if that energy gets stuck, it's going to cause blockages, and it's going to make you go, for example, in anxiety mode. Although you've been in therapy, you've been using different tools, and you in theory understand that there is nothing to be anxious about and everything in your life, for example, goes amazing, but you still cannot move past this feeling of overwhelming worry and overthinking. So that's why in today's video I want to give you 3 tools how to actually move this energy and release the energy as you go. Some of the blockages that you have in your body may be caused by something that has been present in your life a long time ago, like in your childhood. But every day when we are going out of homeostasis in terms of how our nervous system reacts to certain things, in a scientific way, we are experiencing a trauma. And then that trauma accumulates and accumulates and accumulates. And then there is too much, and we cannot get rid of this accumulated trauma. That's why I'm going to give you those 3 tools so that you can actually release those blockages. So tool number 1 would be something that you may already expect me to say, and that's definitely going to be meditation. When you are going into meditative state, you are in a quasi very similar stage to where I take my clients in the sessions. So in this state, when you focus on certain energy centers where you may suspect that you may, for example, have a blockage, you are going to be able to draw the energy to that energy center or to that particular part of the body. Also, when you are in your meditation, you can ask yourself, your inner self, where are my blockages? Show me where is energy blocked in my body and what is it causing. And just by knowing where the energy is blocked, you are going to be able to go there and move that energy through the power of thought and through the power of meditation. Number 2 will be go and run, go and do light exercise, go and shake, go and dance. So go into the flow and go into the situation where you are actually going to shake up your body. Tony Robbins is somebody who is a big fan of actually shaking up your energy. So before he goes onto the stage in his events, he would actually jump on the trampoline. And that's something that quite a few good speakers and leaders are actually doing. And they're doing this because they are actually shaking, literally shaking their cells. And their cells store the trauma, and their cells stores the emotions. So by shaking the cells, they are able to shake those emotions so that then they can resurface and go out of your system. So shake, run, jump, dance. These are all very good ways to actually release the trauma from your body. And the third recommendation I have for you is the necessity for a very deep and restorative sleep. And in today's society, I think people really underestimate the power of good rest every night. Just to give you an overview, Roger Federer apparently sleeps 12 hours per day, and one of my favorites, psychiatrist Jordan Peterson, he's been actually saying in some of the interviews that he simply recommends to his clients having a good night's sleep and a good breakfast, and that over the span of a week or so is able to already bring their mood better by something like 70%. So a good restorative sleep is a basis and a must for you to feel good and rested and clear in your head. And in today's society, there are people who are saying that 4 hours is enough, or 5 hours is fine, or there is almost this kind of passion for not sleeping enough, or who is able to just jet set, or let's say have an overnight flight and go directly to the office and spend there like 10 hours. Let's not forget, already one night of a missed sleep apparently causes unreversed damage to our brain. So sleep is very important for our body to restore itself and to go into detox mode, where we are dealing with a lot of emotions in our dreams. We are able to process them and then release from our system. So I would say the following: it will be extremely difficult for you to be able to get rid of anxiety, get rid of an addiction, get rid of your depression if you are not sleeping properly. And it actually goes very much hand in hand, those three elements, because if you get tired before you go to bed and then if you meditate, I can guarantee you that you are going to improve your sleep. In my first video on this channel, I'm talking about that actually a restored sleep was my number one factor that improved when I started meditating. And this is the way to see how the meditation is working. So, there are different ways to improve your sleep, and I'm going to do a separate video about it, and then I'm gonna link it here. But you need to make your surrounding very comfortable and tech-free, and you should not browse your Instagram and internet before you go to sleep. You should meditate. You should actually wind down and try to go into deep restorative sleep. So these are my 3 tips how to actually move your energy blockages so that you can get rid of anxiety and depression. I've tested that on myself and I've seen that in my sessions, and the energy movement in certain energy bodies, it's going to be so much easier to not get stuck on certain moods and emotions if you are able to move them and therefore process them as they come, and possibly every day and on a regular basis. So I hope that this was helpful and insightful, and I guarantee that if you implement this 3 that I talked about in this video, together with a good breakfast as Jordan Peterson advises, you are going to see a huge improvement in your anxiety and depression level over a very short period of time. You will see clearer thoughts, you will see calmer mind, you will see more positivity with your emotions. And then this is obviously going to bring more positive situations into your life and more positive people around you. So I hope this was helpful and insightful, and I'm really looking to hear from you. What are your ways to release those energy blockages, to help yourself with negative thoughts, anxiety, stress, depression? Again, if you like this video, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and until next Wednesday, blessings.